Hello there. How are we doing? How's your evening going? How are we doing there? Hello Twitch, hello YouTube, we are live on both! I am everywhere, all at once. Hello Groggy. Decaios? Did I say that right? Jesus Christ. Got Oscar Piastri in chat, obviously the real one. Maxi Mark. The Czech pleb. What team will you support? Which driver? I don't support teams. I don't support teams in Formula 1, come on. I support the sport. I support the concept of a good race. But I haven't supported teams in Formula 1 for a long time. Back in the day, you would have caught me saying I was a McLaren fan. Back in the day, back in the like Lewis Hamilton day. Not anymore. Not now. None of that. None of that. I just like to see the racing, you know? I'm here-ish. That's good enough, Shabby, thank you. I'm also here-ish. I'm just, I remember, because you guys were asking for F1 Manager, you wanted my face in the middle above the time controls. So I'm just making a little, like, Photoshop-y thing. Like a little, not banner, not box, but like a little place card thing at the bottom, so it doesn't look like I'm just floating weirdly. You'll see in a second. It'll become apparent. It'll become apparent. All will be clear soon. Do not fear. YouTube and Twitch chats, never fear. I've got you. I'm holding your hand through this trying time. We're diving into it together. It's going to be beautiful. Oh. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I think I've got something sorted. I think I'm good. Which means it's time for Formula One. Hello everybody. How are we doing? Should I skip class? Education's important, alright. Well, maybe, you know, maybe it depends what your class is on, I suppose. What is your class? And then we can make a decision together. Give us the information. How are we meant to judge if you haven't given us enough? Have I got Monster Ultra with you? Oh, much better. I have another Kong Strong. I bought two. they taste like absolute garbage. But at least I know that now, so it's not going to be a surprise. But yeah, I bought Kong Strong, and I have to drink the Kong Strong. It would be rude to Lidl if I didn't finish all my Kong Strong before moving on to the Monster Ultra. Petition. I just saw that message. Petition for the end of the videos. I have to say, I'm Mr. V and I'll Mr. See you later. YouTube channel demonetized for cringe. That would have happened already if that was possible, to be fair. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious me. Drinking Red Bull here. Fair play. I've come to appreciate Red Bull. After having the Thailand Red Bull, the non-sparkling Red Bulls, I've come to appreciate them a lot more. I realized I do like the flavor. I think what I don't like is the association with like university nights out and just doing Jaeger bombs. The flavor is fine. Which is more than I can say for Kong Strong, available exclusively at Lidl. I mean specifically Kong Strong Wild Power Zero Sugar. This is shit. But maybe the other flavors are fine. My girlfriend had a pink one. I think it was like... maybe it was strawberry or some bullshit.
What's this?
I don't know. But she said it was fine. Oh, Lameep!
Mr. V, I don't have the option to buy channel memberships for your amazing viewers.
What do you mean you don't have the option? I mean, you don't have to. I'm not complaining, but... but, like, is the button gone? But also, thank you, Lameep. Thank you for the super chat. Guys, is the button gone? Haven't had a Jaeger bomb in years. Well, yes, because neither have I, because I'm a 29-year-old. No, actually, no, I have had one. I have had one in years. I believe I've had one within the last year. So I'm going to leave no further comment on that one. Harrison with the Prime sub.
Oscodium.
Hell yeah! Just for you, Harrison. I mean, and what better place to achieve an Oscodium, because we are going to his home race today. It is Australia 2025. We are into, like, April 2025. Disgusting bit of time travel there. Let me show you this. This is the face cam placement I'm going with. What are we saying? What are we saying? Mr. Vigo vroom vroom? That's a bit of a... what's the word? I'm manifesting. I want to go fast. I want to win race. And so, Mr. Vigo vroom vroom. But yes, we are in Australia. It's directly behind me. But we are in Australia. The race takes place on the 23rd of March, apparently. Can Oscar get his maiden Mr. V's Garage podium in his home race? My God. I'm finishing off a Coke Zero. I think we can get it. Mr. V, do not go Vroom, though. Why would I not go Vroom? How dare you? Well, everybody wants to go Vroom Vroom. That's why it says it on the hat. Do you not? Am I mistaken about the desires of my viewership? Mr. V, watch things go Vroom Vroom as long as he feels them enough. Look. There's a false conflation here. And you guys assume that when we are underfueled, that's not enough. These are two separate things. We are merely running on a negative delta to reap the positive weight performance benefits. And so really, it was the correct amount of fuel all along. And you can't argue with that. Kong Strong livery went, no, absolutely not. This is the last can that I have in the house, and this is the last can I will ever have in the house. This stuff is vile. There goes my little sponsorship opportunities. This stuff tastes like anus. No, it doesn't. It tastes like a cheap washing up liquid. You ever got like the cheap washing up liquid, like supermarket own brand washing up liquid? Because you know the good stuff. I'm talking like, you know, you got your classics like a Fairy, but also the posh ones like a Method. They're thick, are viscous, very viscous. When you get the cheap supermarket one and it's really like wet washing up liquid, that's what this is like. It's like runny, watered down washing up liquid. But that's what I got. I can't even open it. That's what I got. So cheers. Yeah. All right, we're ready to stream. Oh god. Actually, that one's a lot colder than last time. It's been in the fridge for a few days. It's better when it's ice cold. Oh, what a fantastic experience. What a lovely mixture that's made with the Coke Zero. Okay. Okay. I wanted to investigate if you say the gift membership button has gone away. Oh, yeah. It's not there for me either. Can anyone see the gift membership button on YouTube? Because it's just disappeared. What in the world? What in the goodness gracious? Something bizarre has happened here. I don't know what happened. Hello. Flopper. With the Prime sub, welcome in to the green screen enjoyers, they called on Twitch, I suppose. It's there for you? Oh, maybe it's something... Maybe some countries have lost it. Maybe it's gone in the UK or something. Or maybe I just broke it. How weird. I did actually add a new membership tier 2 days ago, and it got approved yesterday. So basically, again, all this stuff's entirely optional. Anyone who chooses to become a channel member is incredibly kind, and thank you. Entirely optional, like that. I'm not planning to make anything that's like locked behind a paywall. But when I had the Patreon, which I've now cancelled, I had 2 tiers, and a couple of people subscribed in the higher tier, but then they like didn't. They asked not to have the redemptions. They like didn't give their address to receive anything. So obviously they were just like wanting to give the higher tier of support, which is incredibly kind. So I've done the same thing here on YouTube. I've added a new tier, which is £8.99 British. I think it's like 10 euros or whatever that is in your other fake made up currencies. Which is purely there if people want to support more. Obviously, you can support just by like watching the videos and like hit the like button, and that's still incredible support. But I've just added that there, and maybe because I added a new one yesterday, it's like broken my thing. What I can do though is send a super chat in my own chat. I'm not going to do that. Because that would just be a completely redundant thing to do. But yeah, it's gone. How weird. But some of you can see it. Only some of you. How strange. Where is it normally? It's next to the chat bar. There's like a little... There should be like a little heart thing. The reaction thing. But then next to that there's like a little dollar symbol. How bizarre. How bizarre. Like normally I can see it as a streamer, but it's gone. Weird. Anyway, let's get on with this. Let's get on with this. blame you and your videos for me starting to use Excel for fun. Excel is the best way to spend your free time. You will never have a dull day in your life now you know the power and joy of Microsoft Excel spreadsheet processor, I guess is the proper name. What a software that is. What a software. You can do anything in Excel. Except maybe impress other people and find a loved one. No, that's not true. You know, if you're good at anything, like people will be into it. We got some stuff to do here. Let me read my. I actually got no emails, which is insane. I do believe we're doing some. Development. I can see on screen. The JM just gifted 1 membership. Thank you, JM. Oh, Callum, welcome in, welcome in. But it's not coming up in my feed. Really needs a life as well. Has just joined us a channel member. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh god. I genuinely wasn't pointing out the button thing to try and get people to click it, but thank you guys. There's 5 more coming through, I just saw. Hello. Oh no, sorry, it's 5 months.
Babichev Nevs rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. Babichev Nevs celebrates 5 months of membership. Hulkenberg podium incoming anyway. Hashtag Delulu.
Hell yeah. Thank you, baby chief. 5 months in a row. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. We've still got 11 days for the underfloor. The rear wing got delayed. We've got 2 weeks, actually, which means we are going to get our part the day before we go to Australia. Wonderful news. Hello. We'll find everything else. Oh, my God.
Shabby Wobby gifted a tier 1 sub to I like big buttons. They
Thank
have
you,
given
Shabby.
18 gift subs in the channel.
It's quite a lot of gift subs, Shabby. Oh! Neil, howdy. It's 86 rated. Round of applause for Neil. Thank you, Neil. Hello. Oh my god. Okay, now that is 5 gift subs. The icon is exactly the same for 5 months and 5 gifts. Hello. Thank you, really needs a life. I hope you find that life you need. Ethan as well. I see you on the higher tier. Jesus Christ. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You enjoyed the Elo video that much? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Okay, let's make some underfloors. How quickly can we make one of these? I would like to make 3. 1 each and a spare. 24 days? Hello. 5 days to rush it. We do it emergency, which will cost 3.6 million. I don't think the Oscodium is worth it. And that's not even a guaranteed performance benefit, is it? Let's do it normal. We'll get it for the race after Australia. We'll put it on Oscar's car first. Hello. Yeah, we'll get it for Suzuka. I think... I don't know when we'll get the second one. But we'll do it like that. 1.2 mil. Easy peasy, man. I've got 8.9 in the bank. That sponsor bonus goes hard. They said I was crazy. They said I was crazy for taking Vulture with all the race bonus. But the race targets still assume that my team is garbage. And I'm actually kind of mid. So it's all good. Hello. Elo video was great. Looking forward to the V-Score video. So yeah, it's going to be a big project actually. The writing the actual like the system the maths for it, the code, is the easy part. The hard part is making a live website that updates itself. I have no previous experience with making... Like, I've done website design. Like, you know, I've used a bit of Dreamweaver back in the day. But actually, like, getting into push information there and having, like, nice interactive stuff. So I think I'm going to have to, like, find friends in real life who are, like, decent coders and see if they're willing to do an afternoon of work for, like, a restaurant meal or something. I've managed to minimize my game so it's no longer full screen. There we go. But yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I've obviously set a target to get it live before Australia, but if it's live a couple rounds into the season, I'm still going to be happy with that. Like, we shall see, but I want to do it properly. Like, I want to actually get the website up and running so people can just go and, like, use it as a tool and share it with friends. So I'm not going to make a video on it until that's done. Whenever that may be, but I'm working on it. It's just a big project. Are you using Tomo's Squarespace sponsor link to make the website? So, funny story, yes. My website, MrVsGarage.com, where you can pick up wonderful merch, that's just the cargo for room is actually made on Squarespace, and I did actually sign up with Tomo's link. So yes, is the answer. But genuinely, Squarespace is really good. Like, for what I need for making an online store, this is not sponsored, but just genuinely, it works great. It's exactly what I need. But obviously, if you need to do something more complex, I don't know how it's going to work with putting the V-Score thing on there. I'll see what I can do. Race preview. We're in for quite the race weekend at the Australian Grand Prix. Just a couple days. Don't know what accent that is. This quick circuit around Albert Park Lake offers up many corners, but is renowned to be difficult to overtake on. Drivers will want to get ahead early and defend hard. At the moment, Ferrari are leading the pack in the Constructors' Championship by 32 points, with Charles Leclerc at the top of the Drivers' Championship by 14 points. Is he? A little preview of what's to come in real life F1 2025. Everyone is sure to be keeping a close eye on Charles Leclerc, took first place at the last Grand Prix. Even more eyes will be on Lewis Hamilton, who will be sure to fight with everything to claim that first place spot this time around. One thing's for certain, you won't want to miss it. Staff writer, Sandra Maddox. I don't know if Sandra Maddox is a real person or not, and if she is, no idea what her accent sounds like. Alright, I think Australia could be good for us. I think actually we just have like an overall decent car. So, could be decent, Let's get to practice. Not too much nonsensory to be getting on with. Not too many emails today. Strategy prep. Australia is almost here. It's on to make sure the team is prepared. This is a balanced circuit, and our car isn't well suited. Thank you, Enrique. Great. Due to its low DRS effectiveness. We're predicting that the best strategy will be a two-stop. Safety car 33%. Looks like it's going to be warm, not expecting rain. Check the race targets. What are our race targets? It's not going to tell us. Aha. So Oscar needs to get 8th. Doable. For 1.1 million. Pochette. What is this slander? 13th. 13th. I guess he's ranked 14th for no apparent reason, because he's 8th in the Drivers' Championship, so I don't know why he's ranked 14th, but there we go. Maybe that's the car performance. There we go. Mr. V, I think this would be a good idea. Pineapple on pizza livery for Italy. I do enjoy pineapple on pizza. I think it's a good pizza topping, but I don't want to be assassinated. So I'm not gonna do that. Charles Leclerc just fondling the gravel there, checking that it's still nice and Nice and gravelly. Let's go to P1. Wait, it's not sprint, is it? No, good. Thank God. Let's just send them out as is. Pasta with ketchup livery. Now that is a crime. That you should feel bad for saying that. Oh, we can finally see. Guys, is the face cam position good? Thoughts? Do I go down a little bit? Do I go down closer to the numbers? What are we saying? What are we saying? Okay, I'm going to put them on just a couple more laps to make sure they actually get their feedback in. Bit down. Bit down. Right. So if I do myself... So I'll be there, right? And then this thing be... Oh. There. That is sexy. That is beautiful. How far do I go this way? It's about right. It needs to be a tiny bit more. Just center it. Oh. Oh. Professional streamer. That's what they all say. Send these two idiots out. No, I don't want to be like sat on top of those buttons. I think they'll look bad. We don't like a perfect tangent in the graphic design. They're two mismatched elements. It has also that has a slight like drop shadow on it. It has a slight like glow. It won't look good if I'm sat right on it. So I'm happy here. I'm happy here. Text to become a live ticker when I was thinking. Wait, you know what? You know what? While they're practicing, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Where's that gone? It's gonna come up on screen. Alright, I might need a different font. I can't have Roboto Mono? What are you doing, OBS? What are you talking about? We'll go with a bit of rock grotesque. Text transform. And then there's a way to make it scroll. There's a way to make it Lance scroll. There's definitely a thing. Ah. Yes, wait. Okay, let me put that back on. Let me put that back on. What is this?
I've found all the buttons now. Thanks for making procrastinating my moot exam prep 100x better, Mr. V.
Thank you, Needs to Life. Please do your exam. Please don't use me as an excuse. Please do your exam. But I'm glad I could be some minor distraction for you. Okay, I'm figuring stuff out. I'm getting there. So look, Vroom, and then I actually quite like the rock grotesque, I have to say. How's the alphabet go? R. Vroom, and then, so we do that, and then in filters, add filter, scroll, yes, and then horizontal speed. Look at that! Vroom. And we can go this quick. That's the maximum speed. Wait, can I just type in a number? No, 500's the max. Sad. But then we can also go vertical speed. Oh, yes! Vroom, everybody. So wait, what we need, I need to make this thing just pink. And then I have the text doing that on top. Not like this. Not that quickly, of course. Next time. Next time. That is being deleted. Alright.
Tires are low.
We are 1.9 seconds off Bottas. Excelente. I mean, what is Bottas running? Softs. So I'm not too fussed about that. Let's get some feedback in. Let's start setting up this car. Can't see the chat. Yeah, it was a little bit blocked by the from. We're good. We're good. I'll get the scroll working later. I'm not sure if I said it explicitly, but thank you for the super chat. Really needs the life. Incredibly kind with the gift subs as well. And that money is going to go on more Kong Strongs. It's not. It's going on Monster Ultra. I'm getting the real stuff. Okay, 5 out of 5. I think Teo's going to get there first. He normally does. Is that Teo? Yeah, Oscar, Teo. There we go. Get in there. Ooh. Bad. Okay. He likes the straights. Teo is a straights enjoyer. Let's give him something like that to start with, see what he says. Then we bring Oscar in. Only took us 20 minutes. We're starting to get our feedback quicker, which is good. Kevin! Welcome to the Green Screen Enthusiasts. It's going crazy today. It's busy on this live stream. Let's give him that. Go on. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We've had a lot of new members already. Thank you to everyone who's gifted. Thank you to everyone who's just joined. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is basically the first proper video of 2025. It's definitely not the last. There's big things coming in this channel. It's going to be amazing. I did think it was interesting. So on Tuesday, obviously, I put a poll in the chat asking if people thought Max was going to break the ELO record. And I have to say, when I ran it, I was fully expecting him to be like well clear of Alonso. But just the way the numbers work in that, the way the ELO like chess system is designed, like if you're going up against someone who's like 200 points different than you, then there's quite a major swing. So when it's Max versus Checo, it's just like absolutely ludicrous. And that DNF in Australia, like, I think it's crazy that he only finished behind Checo once, honestly. Like, I thought it must have been a couple times, like when Max dropped down, like maybe the crash in Austria, that kind of thing. It's crazy that one negative result, like, completely ended all his chances.
There was no issues.
Get back in here. Get back in. Actually, no, stay out. Do your feedback. How did Alonso reach his peak? Farming Massa Raikkonen and Button. Yeah, basically that. So the way it works is, because it's only based on your teammate, what you want to do is you want to have a series of highly rated teammates and then consistently beat each of them. And that's exactly what Alonso did. I think even in his early days, like, I think when he was up against like Fisichella, even then he consistently beat Fisichella, and I think Fisichella had like a decent amount of rating, so like that bumped Alonso up. And then he had I think against Hamilton it was about level, because he probably lost some actually because Hamilton would have come in rated lower. But then yeah, like he obviously had he had Massa and Raikkonen, and then he gained his peak in 2014. No, wait, so that's Raikkonen. Yeah. So yeah, but basically, yeah, you want a series of highly rated teammates because, like with Max and Checo, Max has been going up against Checo and beating Checo for so long now that Checo has like a crazy low rating, so Max doesn't gain anything. What Max needs is to swap to someone new. Like, let's say they put Albon in that seat, who is rated quite highly in that system. And then if Max consistently beat him, then it would bump Max up even more. So that's what you need. You need like a fresh supply. You need fresh meat. New blood. Just to drain the life force, because Checo at this point is all withered away. There's nothing left to take from him. He beat Raikkonen nearly all of 2014. Basically, his entire career, he is, like, in the race head-to-head, beaten all his teammates, like, 2-1, apart from Hamilton. But if you look in the Renault days, he, like, absolutely demolished. I want to say it was Fisichella in the early years, and then absolutely against Piquet Jr. in 2009. And then very consistently beat Massa. Incredibly consistent at beating Raikkonen. And even against Button, they were like a lot more level, but he did overall beat Button, so truly first. That makes sense, that makes sense. Mr. V, I see you on Discord. Well, yes. Anyone can join the Mr. V Discord server if you want, and I am in there. And you can message me, and I may see it 1 to 2 months later, because I'm very bad at checking my message requests. Okay, let's get these two in. Let's finish FP1 and see what they say. Hey, Mr. V, no skip feedback scores at the end of session. So the punctuation, Shabby, do you mean no, comma, skip the feedback scores, or you're saying don't skip the feedback scores? What have you put? What have you put as the prediction? Do I need to be concerned about something? Either car at 70% plus. Don't skip. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I will take a look. I will take a look. Oh, you want me to look now? We have got 65! 65 on Oscar. And... oh, we'll have to look. We'll have to look. Back in the menu. Back in the menu. In race head-to-head, Alonso beat Hamilton. Yes. Yeah, in terms of like number of races finished ahead, yes, which is what the system goes off. So yeah, but Hamilton was rated lower. Like obviously, in Mr. Elo's original system, because in chess you play multiple games. Like in one day against one person in a series, you might play like 7 games. And so there's like an expected win rate. If you're ranked 100 points higher or 200 points higher, you're expected to win 60 or 70% of the games, that kind of thing. There's an exact amount. And so Alonso was rated higher in 2007, and so he should have won like 65% of the races, and I think he won less than that, and so Hamilton would have still taken Elo off him. Okay. Teo is on 69%. Nice. Twitch chat getting in hard with the predictions already. 2,000 channel points lost. Just get wrecked, basically. 69% on Teo is devastating. Absolutely devastating. Oh, someone says, so we know that Marcus Harrison is the most average driver, but what was his elo? You know what? Why don't I just look it up for you? Let me find Mr. Ericsson. Marcus Ericsson. Swedish. Born the 2nd of September 1990. Okay. He finished his career. Because obviously it changes race to race. Obviously everyone comes in with a 1000 rating. He beats his teammate in his very first race. Then gets off to a bad start. Drops down. Keeps dropping down. Gets to like 950. Bum bum bum. It looks like he just sort of hovers between 950 and 1050 for his entire career, which I guess is exactly what an average driver would do. He finishes his career. He retires with an elo of 958, slightly below a rookie. He has a career peak of... I can't be asked to write a formula in here, and you know what, I'll just do it. K829 ALI. He has a career peak elo of 1087. And he has a career minimum elo of 936. A 149 point swing, which I have to say is very, very low. So it is accurate to say he stays incredibly mid throughout his entire career. But that is the issue with the yellow thing, is that like people don't go up and down that quickly. You saw in the update video that lots of the drivers are just in the middle and they just fluctuate, but basically they all kind of stay the same. That's the problem. So we need ways for them to go up and down more. It needs to be more separated, which is why I'm working on a system that brings in those other stuff like qualifying performance. It works on like an expected car finish. So, you know, if you come first in the best car, you get less points than someone coming first in the fourth best car. All these kinds of stuff. And then like other stuff, I'll try and look at like in-race data, but that's going to be tricky. Will I want to do that? No. No, because then different strategies will screw people. But it's complicated. But yeah, it's not a good system, as I keep saying. The whole thing was designed to show that there is no one greatest of all time. That it's the greatest in our hearts is the true greatest, and also Fernando Alonso. Let's go to FP2. Well, let's do their setup first, and let's go to FP2. It's probably something like that. Maybe the other way? But then this more. Oh, God, wait. It's going to have to be. I'll try that. We'll see what he says about that. He said good about the oversteer, so he's not going to enjoy this oversteer as much, I don't think. Let's see what he says. Get some more information at least. Teo, very similar. They've got some strong opinions about straights. Okay. Scanner. Go to the Alonso Car Museum. I would like to. I'm planning to. So I'm planning a trip to Spain when I can justify the flights and stuff. And I actually contacted the Alonso Museum and I asked if, because they have a no filming policy, like a no commercial filming policy. So I just asked and I was like, hey, would it be cool if I filmed some stuff for a YouTube video? And they just didn't respond, which is fair enough. But I'm gonna get some Spanish speaking friends to help me like contact them, which might go a bit better because people have filmed there in the past. So it'd be cool just to like show what it's like, because it's a cool place and it's got its own karting track, which I'd like to try. Hell yeah. But I'm planning to do a trip to Spain where I go to there. So I go to Oviedo and then get like a train down and go to Madrid and look at the new track in Madrid. And maybe like hire a bike or like an e-scooter and do as much of the new track as I can. Some of it is like behind a fence. You can't go around the whole circuit yet. Well, it doesn't exist as well, which would throw a spanner in those works. But yeah, I was planning to do a combined Spain trip to get those two videos in, because I thought that'd be interesting stuff. Just some like smaller videos. I know not everyone's going to watch those, but I think it's interesting. Will you vlog? I will vlog. What did you guys think of Tomo's video, by the way, where he went and just walked around the New York Grand Prix track? If any of you watched that. Because I wanted to do a video going to the Spain one. And then, like, showing the new track. But I wanted to do something more than just, like, going around the track. Like, you know, I could walk around it and, like, vlog it. But I wanted to add something extra. So I'm trying to think of what that is. I think it would be hilarious if I rented, not a car, but like a bike or an e-scooter. And so I can set like the original fastest lap time for the new Madrid track. It might get beaten. It might get beaten when Formula 1 goes there. But at least for a year or so, I will have the fastest lap at the Madrid Grand Prix circuit. But I was wondering if you saw Thomas one where he walked around the New York one, because he was walking around and he was like saying some of the story of that track and like why it didn't happen, that kind of thing, which is interesting. But I think for my video, I'd like it to be a bit more like a bit more of a bit more action to it. A funny car. It would be interesting in a funny car. I would love to do a video. I would love to do a video one time called like driving the world's longest F1 track in the world's shortest car and get like a Citroen Ami and drive around Pescara, just because that'd be hilarious. Like me and one other YouTuber will cram into a Citroen Ami and we'll do the entire Pescara layout if a Citroen Ami can go that far. I mean, maybe that's a challenge. Maybe it can't. So I would like to do something like that. That sounds fun. It was an interesting video. Enjoyed seeing what could have been. Says Thomas' video is really good. I like the type of longer, slower content. I like it too. I like stuff like that, like in the evening. It's nice to unwind. The thing is, it gets less views. Like, lots of people really, some people really enjoy it, but the average person, just won't click it. And so that's why you don't always get content like that, because loads of people just won't click on it. And so obviously, as a YouTuber, you're incentivized not to make it, which is a shame. And that's why it's good to have stuff like, you know, I don't know, like Nebula and stuff like this, because then it's less about like the per video views and it's more about like making an overall series of stuff that's interesting. But yeah, I'd like to do something like that. We shall see. Hire the Chuckle Brothers style bike thing. You mean a two-seater bike? You want me to a two-seater, well, like with someone else or just on my own? I'll see what I can do. Ooh, okay. He actually didn't finish giving his feedback, so you're gonna... We can send him out again, I guess. What is wrong? What's wrong with the oversteer? I guess like that. Send him out now and see what it says. Have you finished your feedback? Ooh, no! Finish your goddamn feedback before you come and talk to me. Get out of my office. I think he really likes that, but I guess we can improve. I'll give him this. See what he says. When are you going to go to Spain? It depends. Depends when I can, like, set aside enough money. Basically, is the main thing. But, you know, I need to find a... It's like a... It's not a solid week, but it's at least, like, 3 days, isn't it? 3 or 4 days. So we shall see. Didn't Tomo express the lack of views for that vid? Yeah, he did, yeah. And it's kind of true, and sadly, you have to think like that as a YouTuber. Like, it's all well and good to say, oh, I want to make this because, like, I'm passionate about this topic, and I think it's important for the people who do want to know. But when you have to pay rent, you are very much incentivized to make the stuff that gets the absolute maximum views. Like, if you have some enormous channel and videos are guaranteed to get at least like 500,000 views, then it's like, yeah, fuck it. Then you can start doing random stuff again. But in like a sort of medium-sized channel, and I would say Tomo's channel is like the top end of medium. Like, it's a full-time job for him, and it has been for years. But at the same time, he's not like a millionaire, you know what I mean? Like lots of top creators. So you still have to be careful, and you have to go for stuff that gets more views. So it's a shame that you can't push content like that as much. Like a land pedalo, for fuck's sake. Let me see what Shabby sent me. Okay, yeah, fine. I'll get it off on my phone. Let's get these two out. What channel is that in, Shabby, in general? Where have you put that? Where is it? Oh, I see. I found it. Shabby is suggesting that we go around the Madrid Grand Prix track in this. I mean, it would be absolutely hilarious. And imagine the lap time. If we got like a set of these, maybe like 4 of us in one of these each, that is competitive racing. People talk about making like Formula 1 better. Have we considered removing the engine entirely and having the cars be pedal powered? Won't know until we try it. Okay, let's get some feedback off these guys.
How's the tyre feeling?
What you should do is over time cut stuff from old videos so you can cheat YouTube.
Confirm.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's lots of stuff that people do like that. You can literally, like, because people have like outros in their videos, you can cut those off, or some people will go back and cut sponsor segments out of the car. Normally a sponsor segment, it will say in the contract like how long the video has to be live for. And normally it's quite a while. It might be like 1 or 2 years after the airing date. But theoretically, like, let's say it's 1 year, I can then go back to sponsors I had a year ago. Do I have any sponsors a year ago? Yeah, I guess I did. And cut that segment out of the video if it still makes sense. And that can improve retention if it's a video that does still get views over time. And YouTubers do stuff like that. Like, these aren't like tricks that one person have figured out. Like, all kinds of YouTubers do all kinds of stuff like this all the time, because that's their job and they have to. They're incentivized to. Australia has the best first race of the year racing. I think what you mean to say is it's the best place to start the season. And I agree. Oh, no, Teo! Don't get a puncture. Get into the garage. If he crashes that car on the way in.
Tyre switch, puncture.
What's with these punctures? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. What are we doing? What? Stop. Do I need a set of mediums? Let's go on the softs. I'm going to send them back out. I want to finish getting this feedback in. And then we should be good. Get to end this session. I suppose going on the same set of hards for like 2 full practice sessions, maybe. What caused that? We will never know. Oh, Piastri immediately within a second ahead of both the Red Bulls. I am all for that. I am all for it. Let's get to the end of this session.
Copy that.
We've got a setup. We've got a setup. Don't worry. Oscar Piastri P2? Well, someone said it's their first F1 Manager stream. Roster looks very cursed. Yeah, we're in 2025, and the AI in this game just goes mental with the driver swaps. I was going to say this is FP1, but it's not. This is the actual lineup. So yeah, Alonso Williams, Tsunoda McLaren, no Verstappen. That's Fred Vesti McLaren, in case you're wondering. No Norris, he's gone too. Perez has been fired, but that's not too unrealistic. Ocon Haas. We've got Oladelli in the Haas. Ocon Sauber, should I say, not Ocon Haas. Yes, Mr. V, what's your favourite game except Formula 1 games? Very good question. Very good question. The stuff I come back to the most would have to be... I do love a city builder, and actually a couple of days ago I got Workers and Resources Soviet Republic because it was on sale. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. So I love a city builder or like a colony builder, like RimWorld. Love RimWorld. Love me some City Skylines. Love, you know, love a bit of Banished. I've been meaning to play Manor Lords. I know everyone raves about Manor Lords, but I haven't played it yet. And I haven't actually played CS2. I've only played City Skylines 1. I have played Counter-Strike 2. Used to play quite a lot of Counter-Strike. Been getting into PUBG again recently with some friends. A lot of fun. Basically, anything with friends is good. Or if it's just me, something long form, which is why I like a city builder. I like slow progress over time. It feels good, you know. It feels real good. Are you a Civ guy? Love me some Civ. Of course, Civ 5 would still be the one I go to. What I really want to do, so I have a regular D&D night, which is every Monday. Well, it's not every Monday. It's supposedly every Monday, but you know, people are not there, and if we have 2 players missing, we'll cancel. But what I would like to do is have that kind of weekly thing, but for playing Civ. Do like a Civ 5 game, long development cycles, you know, somewhere between 4 and 10 friends, and you all agree to log on once a week, and you play for like 4 hours. And then you can get really into like making deals and like do stuff like this. Do it like a fantasy football league, and you'll put some money in. All put in like 20 quid. So there's some stakes there. That's what I want. I want a Civ 5 like long form game. The kind of game that takes like 6 months. That sounds like heaven to me. And if that makes me sound like a nerd, and I'm sure it does, so be it. Manor Lords is promising, but needs so much polishing. Yeah, and I have to say, I'm not a fan of games being released so early still. like, you know, it's cool to see a cool concept, and it's a way for a smaller developer to get the funding to then finish a game, and you have loads of success stories in early access. But what happens so much more of the time is the game goes to early access and it just never gets finished. And so I'm hesitant with early access games because I also just don't want to support that. Like, if it is a small team, fair enough, and it's good for them. But at the same time, it's like, finish your game, and then talk to me. I've been replaying Banished. Yeah, I come back to Banished every now and again. It's just a nice game. It just works. It's a very simple city builder. Like, you build a whole city and then you'll be done. Like, it'll be fully completed and there's nothing else to do. Like, I like a city builder where you can never really finish. Which is why I like, you know, City Skylines or... like, there's always something... You can always keep expanding, really. Or like a RimWorld, because in theory you can win, but more often than not, you will just die. So I prefer stuff like that, where it's a bit more endless. Because Banished, I find, like, I'll play for 2 evenings, and then the town will be, like, done. And there's, like, you can keep making the town bigger, but, like, there's no new technology or anything. Should I buy CS or CS2? Well, I would say Counter-Strike 2 is not as bad as people say. I don't think you get many online games in original Counter-Strike anymore. CS... you know, you might... But yeah, I would say either one, but you'll get City Skylines 1 cheaper, and there's a lot more mod support for it. Like, mods are slowly coming out for City Skylines 2, and I've been, like, keeping up with it because I'm a huge fan. But if you want to go crazy and really customize it, get City Skylines 1. It depends what you want to do. From what I can tell, City Skylines 2 is better for building, like, very large cities, and is maybe slightly better for the aesthetic side of it if you want to make something that's very pretty. But either one. You'll have a great time playing either one. It's not as broken as people say. It's fine. He did mean City Skylines, yes, it's fine. City streaming build. You know, I was thinking that. I was contemplating whether going live yesterday just on Twitch and playing City Skylines 2, like downloading it and playing it for the first time. I think I might start doing that. If I play something that's not car related, I won't put it out on this YouTube. And I don't think I'll do it on the original YouTube channel either. I'll just do it just on Twitch. But I might start doing that maybe like once a week. I'll do a Twitch only night and I'll just like play City Skylines and just build a city and just make it beautiful. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I would enjoy it. It would be much more chill. It'd be much more chill than this. It would just be like, we'd be placing down some trees and making nice rail network layouts and stuff. It would be cool. Hello there, Al-Kashi. Okay. Shabby, people are asking for predictions. You had me at Rail Network. If you like a city builder and you haven't played it, Workers and Resources Soviet Republic is so good. And the train, because it's much more of a logistics game. It's more similar to playing like it reminds me actually of playing Sid Meier's Locomotion, and just like designing rail networks and like transport networks. It reminds me of that. You could say it's somewhere between City Skylines, Tropico, Factorio, and then if you play on a hard mode, maybe like a RimWorld, because everyone will die. But yeah, if you enjoy a city builder, I would recommend picking that up because it's a fantastic game. Okay, let's do that. See if he prefers that traction balance. What do you want, Pocho? Give him that. Just a minor tweak. RimWorld stream, names after subs. Yeah, again, like for the chill 1 day a week night, the non-racing night, I'd be more than happy to play some RimWorld. I suck arse at it. I played it for years and years, and I've never looked into like optimum early game strategy. So I just like to build the basis basically, and I always just die. But I do like a bit of RimWorld. So yeah, we could do some RimWorld, and yeah, there are some good Twitch integrations for that. That's a good idea. But I would do it Twitch only for all you YouTube people. That would be Twitch only, FYI. So head on over. Did we just have an ad that I missed? I completely missed the ad. Oops. You won't see the ads if you're subscribed on Twitch. Thank you, Shabby. I completely missed it. That's on me. But I just realized that I should have run one like 10 minutes ago. Let's get these cards out. I love uBlock. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of ad blocker, considering that's how I pay my bills, I have to say. But obviously, you know, there's other ways to support creators online. That's why people release merchandise and take sponsorships and stuff, because ad block is a thing, and I get it, to be fair. Thankfully, I don't go on news websites. Those are the worst. Like, I just really go on YouTube, and I have YouTube Premium anyway, so I don't really ever see ads, which is nice. I did a message for you. Mate, I'm sorry. I'm not very observant. I'm not very observant. You didn't get a cent from me. And I know you're saying that tongue-in-cheek, but you have to realize that's quite a dickish thing to say, right? Like, don't flaunt the fact that you're stopping a creator from getting paid, because this is my job, right? So, like, I understand why I use an ad block, but don't, like, it just sounds a bit arsey, right? Just bear that in mind. Do you get decent revenue from YouTube Premium users? Yeah, so the amount you get per watch is noticeably more. It's something crazy like 5 or 6 times more, but just not that many people have YouTube Premium, honestly. If everyone got YouTube Premium, like, my monthly income would be staggering. Like, no, I would be living, like, I would have no more worries. I wouldn't have to sell the MR2. Easy peasy. Like, it's a really noticeable difference. But just not that many people have it, so. But yes, it's noticeable per viewer. But there's not that many viewers. But I can see it, you can see it in the YouTube analytics. uBlock doesn't stop Twitch ads. There's all different kinds of Twitch ads. I don't know which ones happen when I hit run ads. Love this new overlay. Oh, thank you. It's literally just a pink rectangle. I'll take it. I'll take it. I did change the font on this. I know some of you who were discussing it being quite hard to read, so I've gone with just like a normal font for the chat, which I think is better. It has less character, but I do agree that the other one was hard to read. It was very wide, so it's fair enough. We are just making our way through FP3. I'm tempted actually to take a break on YouTube while the cars are going around because we've not got a whole load to do. I'll wait till they come in. I will do their final setup adjustment and I'll send them out, and then I am gonna go use the toilet. The little Mr. V's room. Just while the cars are driving around in circles. What's he saying? Don't come into the garage. There needs to be an option. I know obviously we have to put fuel in the car and they come in when they run out of fuel, but I wish there was an option to like just leave them out until they... So... This is incredibly annoying, Teo. It's incredibly annoying. I guess I'll just send them out as is. Oh! Wait, no, wait. I think that's going to be 99. He's not finished yet. He's not finished saying it. How do I get that? How do I get this ever so slightly closer? That's just worse, right? That is just worse. Okay, I basically had it before. Just sort of like that. That's gonna be like 99%. We'll send him on that. We'll see what he says. Oh, put fuel in the car, you dick. A zero lap run? What an excellent idea, Teo. What a genius strategist you be. Let's go. You got all the info you wanted. YouTube Premium should have 1 free channel membership. Yeah. No, you know what? That makes sense. The one thing is because... I don't know if you know this, but YouTubers can choose how much their channel memberships cost. Like, obviously, a Twitch membership is always... I was going to say it's always £5, but I realize it's different in different currencies. But it's always the same price. But YouTubers can choose, and you can have different... Like, some people have 1 membership level. I've just added a second one. I think you can have 6, which is crazy. So people can have, like... People can have all different ones, and the cheapest one you can have, I think, is £1, or maybe it's £2. It's quite cheap. And so, if you got 1 free one with YouTube Premium, what would that be? Like, I guess you could just have 1 for 1 channel up to a value of £5, maybe, but YouTube memberships are not exactly the same as Twitch subscriptions. They function ever so slightly differently. They shouldn't, but they do. So I guess that's why. And also YouTube just... I guess the no ads thing because people watch more YouTube, so they see that as being of higher value. I find it good value because I watch on TV like, I sit on my sofa and I use YouTube as like TV basically. So having ads on that is incredibly annoying. And I, you know, YouTube is my job, so I'm happy to support them. They support me, so why not? All right, I'm gonna leave the cars going around. I'm gonna take a quick YouTube ad break. And I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna down that. That's a terrible idea. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I'll see you in just a second. We shall finish off FP3, and it's into qualifying. Just gonna let the cars go around. For those of you who don't get ads, see you in a second. What does this look like? Oh, you can't see the edge of the green screen. I thought it was just gonna disappear.
Balance check. Yeah, understood.
I was wondering what that would look like. Hello. There has not been a red flag. Do not test me. Do not test me. Twitch chat. You know what you did. Also, guys, if I seem a bit odd today, it's because I'm incredibly sleep deprived. I could not sleep last night. It has nothing to do with the fact that I was playing Workers and Resources. But I just feel like just hazy, I have to say. You know when you wake up and you feel drunk because you haven't slept enough? And I just had that all day, and I just like, I feel bizarre. So if I seem extra weird today, or if I keep missing stuff, that's why. Just get my excuses in early. YouTube memberships are wild with a different currency. Here in Argentina, the medium speed one is... Your currency is called ARS? 400, which is around 31p. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's famous stuff and like super chats as well. I remember there's a big thing about super chat pricing because people can just like... People can like buy them with, let's say you have like a card that's not linked to a country, and you can just choose what currency you buy it in and just basically just change the price for super chat. So I think famously people used to use, oh fuck, what currency was it? It might be the Argentinian one, or it's some other South American currency. I know you get like a 90% discount on super chats and channel memberships. So I don't know why. I don't know why YouTubers like that. Just is. It's the same. It's the same thing with like It's the same thing with gift memberships and stuff like that. Like the amount it tells me I'm gonna get is then different for what I actually get, because it tells me just like the number of members times the standard British price, but then obviously people have subscribed from like got memberships from all over the world, and so I just get like a completely different number. It's weird. It's weird. Hello, Mr. V. First time chat, Paddock. How are you doing? How are we? Welcome. You're joining 40 people on Twitch, but like another 100 and something on YouTube. Let's get to the end of this. We've got some feedback in. Are our tires going to explode? Who knows? Are they in the garage? No, they're out. They're out. Let's get to the end of this. Good. Love the videos. I'm glad you like them, man. Just making the best videos I can. But it turns out I'm really good at making videos. I'm glad you enjoy them. I just, you know, I like to entertain. Always wanted to be a filmmaker. Couldn't afford to do that. Became a YouTuber instead. Surprise made it home. They're busy trying to get buses home. But surprise, surprise. Didn't show up until 3 hours later. Yeah. British bus system. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Argentinian is just arse for short. It's just called Peso Argentino. Where did they get the S from? I understand the AR. Why do they call it arse? Why not ARP? That's weird. Alright. He's just doing his best, and his best is pretty good.
How are the tyres?
No, but genuinely, like, I'm always trying to improve my stuff. Like, I know I can turn out a decent script and stuff, but I'm always trying to get better with the overall execution and my writing and whatnot. So yeah, trying to make it good. Content's helped me so much, especially last year. I was in a homeless shelter for 10 months. Christ. Many other YouTube helped me through this shit. I'm glad, man. I'm glad, like... Well, that's the power of entertainment. Like, it is so important to just relieve stress every now and again and to do something that just helps you relax. Like, you know, when there's stuff going on in life, it can be a lot. Stop getting punctures! Get in the garage now! If you keep doing this, you're not going to be allowed any more tyres for the rest of this weekend, Teo. Fuck me. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad, and I genuinely think, like, entertainment is really important. Like, I'm very proud that I can make something good and make something that people enjoy, because it's important to chill and see, like, the lighter side in life. There's a lot of stuff out there trying to tell you that the world is terrible and the world is all broken, but, you know, it's actually fine. It's going alright, and it's fun, you know. Can enjoy it. Can enjoy yourself. So I'm glad. And I'm glad, you know, glad I could help out if you're going through a rough time, and hopefully things are turning around. Imagine Terry gets a puncture in a race. I'll tell you this. If he gets a puncture in the race, I will fire him. No ifs, no buts. We're going to start scouting, and he's out the team. Check the feedback. 97. 97 both. but at least they got 100% knowledge of the car parts. Teo is intimately familiar with the inside of his tires, which, you know, it could help. A little bit of preparation. It's looking pretty good to me. It's looking pretty good to me. Feeling confident going into the race.
Our weekend continues with qualifying as the drivers fight it out for a strong grid position.
Someone says Oladelli redemption arc incoming. I will not rest until I ruin that man's career. While I still live and breathe, Oladelli will have no redemption on my watch.
Pierre Gasly for a minute, Karun. How's he going to be feeling as qualifying
Cursed.
approaches?
They weren't as quick as I expected them to be in practice.
Also, the 3D model of Gasly is also cursed, but just seeing him in an RB is cursed.
Position on the starting grid.
Doing better these days in college. Plans to do a psychotherapy course starting September. Hey! That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. You know, sometimes it's tough, but it's always temporary. Always just got to keep going. There's always stuff out there. There's always a way out. Oh, I'm really glad. Happy about that. Car park? No. Oscar. How much to emergency manufacture this? 1.6 million. Fuck off. You can have the spare one. Absolutely not. I don't know how I'm improving that, so that's fine. Let's go to quali for the Australian Grand Prix. Someone says submission closed. Amazing predictions. Shabby. 0 predictions. I've completely broken my YouTube stream. Is it still live? No, there we go. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just the webpage went down. It's all good. Okay. I actually don't have any mediums. I want to go on this one. I don't like going on the one in the middle. That feels wrong. Go on that one. Just normal. Stop using the tire in the middle. We go right to left. It's being weird, you two. Monsieur Vey, I have tummy pain. Hey, you and me both. That's what the Kong Strong will do to you. This genuinely is making my stomach feel quite bad, which is fun. Okay, let's go after that Mercedes. Give him like 6 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get some bankers in. See what these two jokers can do. These two fucking bums. You better get into Q3. Ahead of Gasly. Ahead of Gasly will take it. Behind Zhou is not where I want to be. But ahead of Gasly.
Cool the engine.
Teo.
Go.
1.2 seconds slower than Gasly. Are you trying to get fired? I swear to God, Teo. He just can't qualify. He just sucks at qualifying. Guan Yu the Jote. At least we're ahead of both Ferraris. Okay, it's only a short lap. Let's go out at like 3 minutes, 2:45 in Q1. Just to be safe. Joe is the goat. I'll say this much. Easily my favorite Chinese F1 driver. Okay, how is that track looking? That's Gasly going past. Got Alonso coming out. Sargent on a hot lap. Okay, it's fine. Let's go out. Oh, fucking Hulkenberg. Please don't get stuck behind Hulkenberg. And then Pourchaire comes out. Let's see this. Come on. Piastri goes. He's stuck behind Van Dorn. There we go. Green S1. A lovely green S2. Piastri qualifies. P6. Pourchaire P9. A double Q2. Double Q2. We should definitely be in Q2, but you never know. You never know. Esteban Ocon out. Oladelli. No redemption for you today, Bamani. Hulkenberg. Bottas. Gasly. Wait, Gasly was doing so well. All right. And then Stoffel Van Dorn, surprising no one. Let us continue. Q2. Looking good. Where do you think Albon's level is team-wise? As in, how does he compare to Carlos Sainz? I would rank them pretty similarly. I think... it's impossible to say, you know, because... I think Sainz has proved himself as being able to, like, jump into any team and be, like, on the level straight away. Did it in Renault, did it in McLaren, did it in Ferrari. Like, you know, he's not putting in, like, quickest on the grid performances straight away, but he jumped in, like, Ferrari, let's say, and was immediately, like, very comparable to Leclerc. Beat him in points first year by, like, 2, but still. But you know what I mean? It was like level in points, basically, their entire time together. So very solid. So I think Sainz will do the same thing again. I think they'll be close. I don't think Sainz will absolutely demolish Albon, but I could see Sainz beating him. Maybe, but in that Williams, maybe by like 5 to 10 points. It might be like 2 Drivers' Championship places ahead of him, that kind of thing. I might be being really harsh, and Albon might actually like wipe the floor with Sainz and show that actually he has got like goat speed in that Williams, and the Williams is just garbage. You never know. But I think, as we saw when Sargent shifted to Colapinto, the Williams actually does have quite a bit of potential, so I think someone like Sainz will be able to extract that. What is this grid? What happened? It's the passage of time, baby. Gets everyone. Time will always kill you in the end. We're in 2025. We're in the next season, so there's been a couple. There's been a couple driver market changes. Just a couple. Let's get out for a couple banker laps in Q2. Piastri has actually got some free air ahead of Russell. Love to see it. Don't go behind Joe. There we go. Couple overtakes had to be made, but puts it ahead of Albon, behind Tsunoda, ahead of Russell, Crucially. I think our quali pace is about 1 second off the leaders. So I'll take it. 2.2 seconds, Pourchaire. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. If Teo continues to underperform, may we get Lando to reunite the McLaren boys. I'm not against it. We'll scout Lando and Max just to see what they want on the finance side of things. And I'll also take a look at like Antonelli and Behrman, because big fan of getting a cheap younger driver with like very high development. And hopefully they would just be like 90 rated in 2 years' time. That would be nice. And I only have to pay them like minimum wage. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. All right, let's get in. Technically both top 10, ahead of both Mercedes, behind Kevin Magnussen in the Haas, who's one of the only people who actually stayed in the same team. Do we go new set of softs? Teo new tyres? I think you're right. I think Oscar can get away with the same tyres. Teo, on the other hand, cannot do that. Zhou to Mr. versus Garage is getting hot. Please, no. I don't know why Guan Yu Zhou is quicker than George Russell. I don't know why that is, but I don't want him. I don't want him. All right, we're going to go out about 2:30. What is with the Zhou chat? Why do you guys love Guan Yu Zhou so much? I like him as a guy, but I don't want him driving my car. What happened? Okay, we'll go out about now. Pourchaire's going to get that prime slot on the 2:10 mark. He's definitely going to get round in time. It's fine. Go 2:12. Lucky 2:12. This is the moment. This is the moment.
Keep an eye on your mirrors.
Let's check he gets good position. We can also appreciate some of the wonderful Halo sponsors we have. Courtesy of Jonah, our custom sponsor. Our custom sponsor livery. Bit of Reading Eggs. Bit of New Egg. Bit of Mr. V's Garage. All your merchandise needs. Lovely stuff. What's up with the Zhou hate for a pay? I don't hate him. You guys are obsessed with him. I'm just dumbfounded. I'm thoroughly confused. I am perplexed, is all I can tell you. No, I completely agree. I think Zhou was fine. I think he put in a strong showing against Bottas, who was a very capable driver. So, let me get this straight. Bottas is not like. Bottas had a bit of a struggle in the last couple of years, but still, like, proven driver. And so, for Zhou to go up against him and still like basically match him, ish, not quite. But that's the thing. He didn't match Bottas. He was still like noticeably worse than Bottas in that overall time together. And Bottas wasn't even doing great. It's not like Albon, who's like renowned in the last couple of years as doing an amazing job in that Williams. Like, Bottas really kind of phoned it in for a lot of his time at Alfa Romeo Sauber. So I think that's why Zhou hasn't got the love maybe would get. But yeah, he was fine. I think he's fine. I like him off track. I think he's a very, very cool personality. No! No! Get out of the way! Okay, a minor hiccup. Hopefully that was only like half a second or something. No one seems to be improving, which is good. Actually got horrible wear pattern on that front left tire. Getting really doled off on the inside edge. That's not good. Someone said it's Jova now. Yeah, I think 2.5 seconds off the pace is Jova. Okay, yellow S1, but green S2. Please, Teo. He only has to improve by 0.5. Come on. Penalty for sure. Yes! Impeding on turn 1. He was just parked on the apex. Come on. No! No, Teo! No, you can't keep doing this! Piastri is P2 or P3. How did Russell do that? But Piastri is P3. You can't keep doing this, Teo. Honestly. I gave him new softs as well. Piastri on old softs went P3. But the condition was if he gets a puncture, he's fired. So let's see. Let's see. Why is that in red? Third is not red. Piss off. Let's do this. Three races in a row, not into Q3. He got into Q3 last race. He definitely got to Q3 in Saudi Arabia, didn't he? Or did he not? Oh, God. That's not good.
That should be pit lane open.
Teo Pourchaire is The Checo Perez of 2025 confirmed. Do we do a banker or do I just want to do one hot lap? I've only got... Where'd I get all these tires from? Nobody told me I had these. Oh, I'm definitely gonna go out then. Paying off to the Teo. But that's the thing! Teo is so good on race pace. His race pace is better than Piastri's, if anything. But he can't qualify. But he starts like 5 places lower down, and he always catches up to Piastri in the race. So if they just started neck and neck, he would probably consistently beat him. But he just can't drive a quali lap. That's literally the only problem with him. He's a great driver otherwise. Palladium. We definitely need to like unify the podium terms. I think Oscodium makes the most sense. And we're going first names, right? It's a Teodium. So I think Oscodium is fair. But I will accept Piast win. Give him a chance to train up his qualifiers. Yeah, we've got his training set to short stints, so he should be getting better at quali above anything else. But he just needs a bit of time to get there, I guess. Okay. Or P2 out 2. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ben Mitchell.
Cool the car.
Yep. Copy.
I was about to call him Scott Mitchell, but that's a journalist for the race, I'm pretty sure. Joe has the race pace of prime Ayrton Senna. Just give him the car. Where are you pulling these? You're pulling stuff out of your arse. Polastri. Now, I don't hate that. I don't hate that, I have to say. Okay, he's reconfigured. We are going to go on that magic 212. It served Teo so well. So we're going to do the same for Oscar. 212 is the magic number. Hopefully we won't get obstructed by McLaren this time. McLaren going now. That's Sonoda. I kind of want to go out now so we're not behind Hamilton when he's slowing down. Yeah, I think that's sensible. Got a decent gap to Sonoda. Hire Logan. I've made him 2-time world champion. F1 Manager was a mistake. We've given people too much power to create these cursed abomination seasons. Free will was a mistake, honestly. Okay, let's get him round, and we're going to watch his quali time. Watch his quali lap. On board or helmet cam? I think people don't like the helmet cam. We'll go F1 sim cam. Beautiful first corner. Quite wide on turn 2. Not using the runoff on the inside, but that's okay. Decent speed down into here, and Oscar is always hot on the brakes. Turned in way too early, horrible line through there, but he's carrying the speed nonetheless. Picking up pace here, round through the middle section of the lap. A lovely couple fast flicks. Swing it through here. He knows this track well. He was born on these streets. Oscar Piastri very literally grew up down the road from Albert Park. Wait, am I making shit up? No, he is from Melbourne. Through to the fast sweepers of, I believe, turn 10 and 11, but they keep changing corner numbers because they keep deleting corners. Lovely speed on exit. He's done 2 yellow sectors. We love to see it. Up to the final better. I should have sent him on the used ones. I think it's quicker to go on used tires, honestly. Last couple of corners. This is the one I always get wrong in the F1 sim. On the throttle through here. Flicking that rear end out and over the line. Doesn't improve. Stays P7. Yeah, scrub tires are the way to go, it seems. Lovely stuff. Well, that was thoroughly disappointing. You love to see it. You love to see it. Exit soon. We'll give him a chance. We'll give him a chance. If he gets the puncture, he is immediately being fired. Well, we need to agree a contract with someone else first. I'm not using my reserve drivers. I maybe don't even have reserve drivers anymore. I think they both got pinched by other academies. But he is guaranteed fired if he gets a puncture. Lance was P3. Was he?
And pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019.
The Albert Park circuit is bursting with
Show me that starting grid. Show me that starting grid. Come on.
where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce.
Medium speed downforce.
This beast of a track just a little bit easier.
I need to start tweeting it.
The excitement is building.
I start tweeting at Crofty. If we can get him to say medium speed corners just once throughout the season, I'm going to consider that a successful year. Oh, it's just not going to show us the grid. We have got Hamilton on pole with a 1:14.5.
Medium speed corners. Medium speed corners. Medium speed corners.
That jump scared me. Thank you, Yuri. Lewis Hamilton on pole, Charles Leclerc second. This is looking like a Ferrari track. Lance Stroll is in P3 to start the second row, ahead of George Russell, who is quite a bit away ahead of his Mercedes teammate, Guan Yu Zhou, down in P16. We then have our old, I was going to say teammate, but our old driver, Yuki Tsunoda, in the McLaren, up there in P5, ahead of the other Aston Martin, Felipe Drogovic. Aston Martin doing very well here in Australia. Haven't been looking so strong as well, but they've been developing. Carlos Sainz is the first of Red Bulls in P7. Oscar Piastri from Mr. Versus Garage in P8. Fred Vesti in his third race for McLaren is in P9. And Daniel Ricciardo rounds out the top 10 in his RB. Interesting. I don't know what happened to Bottas down there in P20. Ugh. Okay, strategies. It said two-stop. I want to go like quite different two-stops. Teo is a master of the like go long, go easy and go long. He's just got such crazy race pace. So I'm tempted to one-stop him. For the banter. 27 seconds slower? That's not banter at all. Medium, soft. I do like the sound of that. Let's put Oscar on this. Oh, I've only got one set of mediums. I'm sorry to tell you. 2 sets of softs though. Soft, medium. Give me the mediums. Oh, it's there. I don't hate this. I don't hate that. We can make that work. What is the prediction? Safety car in first 20 laps. Okay, I just want to clarify, because we're gonna obviously run into some nonsense where it comes out on lap 20. If the lap counter reads the number 20 or lower, it's a yes. Okay, just to clarify, because it starts on 1, right? It doesn't start on 0. Okay, I enjoy this strategy. I like it. It says it's 3 seconds slower, but we can live with that. Teo is going to get some nonsense also I'll stop underfueling for this season. I'll stop underfueling. I know you guys... I know you guys don't seem to enjoy it for some reason. I'm tempted to just go medium hards. Or I can go hard, soft, soft, and then absolutely send it. Let's do that. Let's do hard, soft, soft. Yeah, just get the mega send in. I don't hate that. And Teo can make this work, to be fair, so we can shift these up. He can make those hards last. If anyone can, Teo can. And then we are going balls to all applicable walls as soon as he comes out. I'm going to take it. I like it. I like it as a strategy. VSC is a safety car. Yes, it's in the name. Virtual safety car. So I'm going to say yes, it is. No underfueling? Yeah. I think the way we want to run our strategies, it might be better to not underfuel. Because then we can periodically burn that fuel if we're starting to fall behind the pack. If we're trying to go longer on tires, we want to stay with the pack ahead of us. So yes. I am going to lock it in. Doing it. We are going to head
Well, it's great to have you with
to
us,
the
folks,
grid.
as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. And with
For
his
the
helmet on,
2025
that trademark smile is
Australian
gone.
Grand Prix.
Now's the time to focus.
Starting P10,
Someone says red flag.
right
A red
place
flag
to
is
get some
not
points.
a safety car.
But there's still a lot
But
to do.
I'm going to have to trust you guys on this.
But there's
It
no
can
more time
flash
left.
safety
We've
car
got a race on our
before there's a red flag. If that happens, that counts.
hands. Get ready for
Yeah,
the
that still
Australian
counts.
Grand Prix.
But I might miss it, so we're going to have to just like... We're going to have to work together on that one, because that has happened
And
before.
away we go.
Ah, no, not pit options, driver options. See, now we can push the fuel. Thank you. We can push fuel. So we don't fall behind too much. Piastri P8. Pourchaire is in P12, exactly where he started.
Energy available.
Get a good first couple laps. Stick with the pack. Stick with Vesti. Stick with Drogovic in front. And then, as always, we are pretty good at just sticking with the pack. We have good race pace, and we have good tyre preservation. That is our one and only strength in this car, so we're going to use it to our advantage. Albon overtakes Pourchaire. We're playing the long game. We're playing the long game. It's all good. How is he looking? Okay, we are getting held up with that Albine. Maybe let's get ahead of that Albine, Teo. Come on. Down the main straight, please. If we can stick on the back of Vesti, I think that's going to be much better pace for us. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Piastri is falling off the back of Drogovic. What have Aston Martin done? What kind of cursed deal with the devil have they made? Why have they become so quick all of a sudden? Okay, Teo is only half a second back from Albine. That's okay. That's okay.
Finds Alonso.
DRS now. Not going to have it for this straight, but we will have it down the back straight, the non-corners. Albin. We're hoping for an Albin. At this present point in time, I wouldn't be too upset to see Albin it. Have to say. Bottas on the last first challenge. Come on, Pourchaire. Come on. Get that DRS open. Yes. Albon also has it, annoyingly. Piastri is right on the back of Drogovic. Drogovic is slowing down compared to Sainz ahead. We need to clear the Brazilian. And if anyone can do that, here's Oscar Piastri. Number 81 up into P7. He has a Mercedes ahead. Typically, we are pretty good against Mercedes in race trim. In Saudi Arabia, they actually had pretty good race pace. So we need to be careful. Yellow flag! Yellow flag! We saw Williams go off onto the grass in the background. There has been no safety car called. It was Alonso.
It's all at the final corner.
Car number 14. Completely misjudged the braking. That is what I do every single time I play a competitive race in this game, in the F1 game. On Albert Park. That corner exactly. Oh, he's having a go at Russell. Oscar Piastri almost up the inside of George Russell. And he's going to go for it again. Into turn 3. Around the outside. But up the inside. Yes. And that is another place. Okay. We are pretty good at holding on to McLarens. If we're behind McLaren, we can normally stick with them. So this is a perfect place for us. Pourchaire is still behind the Alpine, who has fallen 1.5 seconds off the back of Vesti. That is not looking que bueno for us. Maybe he can pass him down here, perhaps.
No energy.
At the end of this lap, I'm putting fuel back to parity, and we're going to start doing our tyre save. I would really love to be ahead of that Alpine by then. Oscar's going to start his save now. Teo, just go round him, man. Just drive around the car. It's not that hard. Yeah, he's just not as good at overtaking. Piastri on the other hand. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, baby. We'd love to see it.
Sweet.
Look at this little devil holding up 4 cars down the straight. Disgusting behavior from Oscar Piastri. We love to see it. Someone said maybe a prediction about a Stroll win. I mean, he's in P2. He is 2 seconds off Hamilton already, but you never know. Okay. Gonna turn the fuel down. Actually, no. We're gonna keep the fuel up. We're only 0.3 under. We can keep burning it for now. We can keep burning it. We do need to turn Teo's tires down. We're gonna start going in brain rot double speed mode. Stroll was in P1. He must have spun or something. He's already lost 3 seconds. Yep. I think those eggs are coming to roost. What saying was that? I think Stroll is quickly learning that is not a sustainable position he's in. Pourchaire overtakes Drogovic. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Both us and Albin have gone past Drogovic. Okay. Interesting. How have we gone? Oh, we've gone in this. Yeah, fair enough. It's okay. It's okay. Piastri up into P5, and he's in tyre save mode. Ho, ho, ho. Can snooze ads? You know what? No. Let's run the ads. I'm going to leave this running, so all the subscribers are not going to get them anyway, but I'm going to run some ads quickly. I'm going to go take this away and get myself a normal drink. But I am going to run the ads, so I'll be back in just 2 minutes, but please enjoy watching these cars go vroom vroom. See you in a second. I thought I could just crouch and it would look cool, but oh, you can't.
Copy.
This is all good. I've got to just shit. Fucking chair in the way now. Oh god. I haven't stretched. That's bad.
Yeah, okay.
All I wanted was a glass of water, to be fair, so... For those of you who don't see the ads, I am back. Hello. I'll try not to do too much while people are still seeing them. Russell, still fighting Piastri, but we're in fuel save now. start to put everything in balance. We are getting into our... We're getting into our save period. So Piastri is aiming for a lap 24 pit. So maybe on about lap 19, we can start like a mega push in these tyres. Teo is going longer, so we can worry about him after Piastri's stop. Let's start blasting through this thing. Also need to watch out for the safety cars. See what we get. Not a fan of the tyre save strategy. Neither am I, but it has basically been proven that it is quicker. And, you know, we get to see, like, 5 laps of full send at the end of every tyre stint, so I'm not entirely against it. Because, realistically, we hold the same position we were going to have anyway. Like, we probably would have held, like, P5, 6 anyway. We used to go really hard at the start of our stints, and we would get up to, like, P2, P3, but then just drop down, and the drivers get sad. But this way, we hold position, they don't get sad, and then they get really happy when they do some overtakes, so... It is better. It is better overall for overall race time. Trying to change too much when people watching ads immediately starts changing shit. I don't know what I'm saying, okay, or doing. Stuff just kind of happens. All right, it's just how it goes. Piastri is now catching Stroll. I think we are catching Stroll. Us and Russell. Yeah, we are catching Stroll. Stroll, like, clearly just went balls to the wall at the start of this lap, and that is coming back to bite him. What did I say? Lap 19 for the push. Yes. Piastri up to P3. Wait, what the fuck? They started pitting. What? Sainz is pitting, but... Oh, Leclerc pit. Sonoda pit ahead of us. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We're in P2. We're in P2. Cheeky little red flag now. I'm not against it. Box time. It's not box time. Be silly. Okay. One more lap and then Piastri's going full send. Hopefully, still ahead of Stroll at that point in time and Russell. We just get him onto DRS now, and I think we will. I'm still playing with my beard, man. Bop. Let's go aggressive. Let's see how that goes. Oh, and immediately drop him. Oh, you love to see it. 1.2 ahead of him already. Look at the gappage. That is a gape. Piastri up into P1. Let's get a couple laps led. I'm not against having a couple laps led under our belt. Pogačar up into P7 as well. He is getting some good life on his tyres, which is very nice. Russell seems to just be following us. He is going on a similar strategy. Pit, not just yet. Not just yet. 24 we're looking at, but we'll see how the tyre life is doing. It's actually holding up all right.
We're ready in pit lane.
Yeah, I think it's about perfect on 4-dot pace. Nice. We do have Leclerc on the back of us already. He's pit once, but our fight is not these Ferraris, basically. We're trying to one-stop. We are not. We are not doing a one-stop.
How are the tyres?
We are doing 2-stop. Both cars. It just seems much better. How is Stroll so high? I mean, Stroll started P3. So actually, he's not doing great compared to that one.
Currently P1.
I think
Car behind us.
Pogačar can maybe start pushing his tyres on 25? 24? 25, I'll go. 25, yeah.
He just has DRS.
So one lap after
Copy.
Oscar stops. If we can hold these Ferraris up, if we can just screw with these Ferraris, that might actually help us down the line. If Leclerc can't get past us, which also holds Russell back from overtaking us, because Russell is doing the exact same strategy as us, as far as I can tell. Leclerc probably going to get us now. Probably going to get us now. But that is okay, actually. He's not. Leclerc can't drive, man. This Leclerc kid has never been in behind the wheel of a car, as far as I can tell. What was that? I just sat behind him. Okay. Around the outside, yeah. They touched. They for sure just touched. That is not fun to see. Russell coming out down. Let's not explode these tyres. I would like to get to lap
Let's focus.
24. Just so we don't have to go too long on these softs. We can do that. We can do that.
Cool the tyres down the straight.
Just keep Russell behind.
Copy.
Oh, we're actually catching Leclerc again. Back up into the lead. Yes. It helps us keep Russell behind. That's all I can say. It is a good strategy. And Hamilton gets ahead of Russell as well. Nice little buffer. Nice little buffer with the person we're actually racing in this race. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Do we put him on 24? I kind of want to leave him out till 25 just so we like don't have to go on these softs as long.
DRS.
But actually, no. We should put him now. What are we on? We're on 23. So yeah, next lap. On to those softs. We've only got scrubbed. Ew. Okay, that's fine. Scrub ones at the end. And actually, they're 90%. That's not bad at all. That's cool. Teo can start his push on 25. Let's get to that. Hamilton goes past us. Unsurprising. I mean, Ferrari are just... It's starting to look like Ferrari are going to sweep this season. That is actually filthy how much further ahead they are. But Bottas is clawing back. Sainz and Bottas are not too far behind us. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. 2.8 stop is shit. Thank you very much. Very cool.
Caution one on exit.
Where's Porsche? He's in that pack. Okay. Ahead of Ricardo. Ahead of both the McLarens. Okay. This is the kind of thing we like to see. I think we can turn this into a P5 finish easy. Maybe one of those Red Bulls if they make a mistake as well. But I think we're on for a P5 here. What prediction have you put up? Team point tally. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep an eye on Porsche now. Oscar is just kind of doing his thing. He'll be fine. Oh. Let's get that fuel back. Can Oscar make anything out of this push?
We need lift and coast.
Copy.
We're still on the back of Bottas. Still got DRS and Bottas. That is very, very lovely.
What's this?
What is this?
Here's your monthly paycheck, Mr. Vespasian.
Vespasian. Thank you, Ice. Thank you for the super chat. Good to have you in the stream. Vespasian? Don't call me Vecchio. Don't call me Vecco. Don't call me Vecco. There is absolutely nothing in common between myself and Mr. Perez. Wait, is Russell stopped? No, good. Wait, Porsche has caught Russell? This is what I'm saying. Porche's race pace is devastating if he could just qualify. Russell was like P4. And we're about to overtake him on the same strategy. Actually, Russell might be one-stopping, which is interesting. But his race pace is good, man. He just fucking sucks at qualifying.
Lift and coast 12.
Copy.
Since Yuki couldn't get an RBC IRL, I'm manifesting a Synodium today. That is not happening in this. Not with the pace of these RBs and Ferraris, I'm sorry to tell you, and not if I've got anything to say about it. I'm keeping those McLarens behind. Yeah, Russell very much seems to be one-stopping, it would look like. How do I go tyre history? George Russell is on hards. He might be doing the same as us, hard, soft, soft. Or he might be doing like a hard, medium, one-stop. Let's see how that pans out. We are looking good for a lap 30 stop here. Going to keep the heavy fuel for now. Keep hammering in these laps. We've already dropped 1.2 on Russell, which is very nice if he's going long on hards as well. If he had Caller pace, he would literally be world champion. I think genuinely, Porsche has like one of the best race paces of this grid now. Like he could be contending for podiums already if he just qualified like top 6 like he should. We'll get him there. We'll get him there. I don't want to drop him. I really hope he does get a puncture because I really don't want to drop him. I do like Teo. Sonoda on the back of it. I mean, we started so far behind Sonoda. That's kind of fair enough. Like, Sonoda has pit, so he's got fresh tyres. Oh, we're going to make it tricky, though. Not today, Yuki. Not today. Is Hamilton to Ferrari hard-coded? Some people have said that they've done seasons where it didn't happen, but it happens most of the time. So it's kind of soft-coded. Like, it's put in as a strong suggestion, if you know what I mean. As far as I can tell. No, some of you have definitely said you've had seasons where he doesn't go to Ferrari. Or am I just misremembering things? Also, someone said, am I hiring Strote or Jote? I don't want either of those things. The Strote Jote. Why did I drop Sonoda? Because we could have had Piastri instead. And Sonoda had some weird thing with his contract. Like, he accepted it, but then he declined it again. Something weird. And so I was just like, no, thank you. He didn't swear fealty to the regime. He didn't kiss the ring and bend the knee, and so he had to be out there. Oscar needs some temperature in those tires. We're just going to do that. But he's got too much fuel in the car. Which is a disgusting crime to commit. Okay, pit next lap. On to softs. Lovely stuff. Confirm that. And then he is going relatively good pace as well. Hopefully. Russell better run for his money. Push that fuel as well. I do not want to be positive in the slightest. Sonoda rejected his liege. Exactly. He hasn't paid the tithe, and he hasn't paid his respects. He believed himself to be above the party line. The party line is the only line. You're either on it or you're 6 feet under it, Mr. Sonoda. He's made his choice. Sonoda was the first to stop clapping at the Mr. V convention. I do like the idea of running Mr. versus Garage like a Stalinist communist party.
Just get back on it.
Literally 1984. Is Piastri behind Albon on pace? What the fuck? Oh, he might have undercut us. It's fine. Yeah, he undercut us. It's fine. Scared for a second then. Jesus Christ. It's all fine. Deploy that. Okay, let's get him in. He's coming in this lap. Get him some fuel back. I didn't click it in time. You wouldn't be mad if Ricciardo gets past me. I would be absolutely fuming. Ricciardo is my nemesis in this game. I don't care what he's like in real life. He spent 2024 tormenting me. 2025 is going to be different. I'm going to show that uppity little Australian man what's what. There's nobody qualifying ahead of me in an RB. Nobody! I'm not having it. Okay, Piastri up into P6. Behind Ricciardo, but once again, I think Ricciardo stopped a lot earlier. Yeah, Ricciardo soft, so that's fine. So he was trying to undercut us, but we're gonna get him back in the end. Not concerned about that one. Start to burn some of this. Now it's just managing. I just want to keep everything on parity, basically. Oscar is not getting a tire delta. Maybe for the last 2 laps we can burn, because it's not going to be down to like 30, but Oscar is basically just on this pace. The Danks with the Prime sub. Welcome in to the Green Screen Enjoyers over on Twitch. How's your evening going? Don't worry, MSV. Our Australian is better. Absolutely. He's younger. He's fresher. He's a Melbourne boy. None of this West Coast bullshit. I've never even heard of Perth. As far as I'm concerned, that's not a real place. So Ricciardo can get in the bin, mate. We have got the one and only Australian. We're going to take him to great heights. Great heights. See, they're only 8 seconds apart on the road now. Stroll just... What? Excuse me? On softs? He's on mediums, I'm on softs. He better be on some weird strategy. He better be on some weird strategy. What are you up to, Stroll? Medium. He pitted early. I don't like that. I don't think he should be ahead of us. I don't like that. And also the 2 McLarens. I don't like that either. What are we aiming for? 42? Okay. I'm going to put him up to a slight push on 40. Should be okay. Pourchaire just stays on this pace. He's looking decent. Actually going to start to top up this a bit.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Get ready for what? Could get Gasly here, which I do enjoy. Jote up to 15. Yeah.
Still something to get.
He's doing his best. He's trying his best. Lance overtaking Oscar easier than Charles is interesting. I don't know what Charles was doing, mate. That was a abysmal performance by him down the main straight, I have to say. Yeah, Stroll is not terrible in this game, I have to say. He is a bit crash prone. They have coded that one in. I mean, like real life, he has some natural talent. He's got skill. He just doesn't use it as often as the other drivers. It's his thing in real life, so maybe that's the same thing here. Maybe he's set to have like a wild inconsistency.
You're behind Sonoda.
Okay, should be good. We are coming in on 42 for him.
Lean on tyres.
Yeah, should be fine. Stroll is behind. We can keep him there. Bottas behind as well. Bottas has stopped twice. Okay, fair enough. We're not racing him. That's okay. That is okay. Pourchaire is aiming for a 45 stop. We can work with that. We can work with that. It's going to be interesting where everyone starts to end up after their next stops. Hamilton's pit twice. Sainz has pit twice. Leclerc hasn't. Neither has Vesti or Sonoda. I think we can undercut them. I think we're going to be really close to these McLarens at the end. It's going to be interesting for those, like, 5th, 6th positions. And Stroll. Which is horrifying. It's gonna be interesting.
Tell me what the tyres are.
Sonoda Mechanical! Yes! Yes! The downfall of my enemies! I don't know. You didn't really need a replay of that. That didn't give me much. Okay, hopefully that means Sonoda starts to drop back. Hopefully that makes P6 nice and easy. P5 is also on the cards. Do I need to call his stop in? Start to call it now. Pit options, next lap. On to softs, 90%, that's fine. Scrub ones are actually pretty quick. That first 5-10% is actually a bit garbage, I have to say, so...
Copy, Bubs.
I am happy about that. We're going to turn him up again on pace. It's on fuel.
Use everything.
Do
but the
not
tyres.
let Lance ahead of you. Thank you. Also enjoy that I'm ruining Bottas's race. That is A-okay in my books. Okay, I like what's going on here. Just on the final couple of corners, I'm going to turn this fuel down and we should get a nice delta through the pits. Horrendous Mercedes pit for Jote. Love to see it. Love to see it. 29 seconds behind Oladelli. Love to see it. Alonso, yeah, having a struggle race. Welcome back, McLaren 2015. Welcome back to Formula 1. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, stay calm. Stay calm, Ben.
Use energy.
Yeah, use that energy. Yes! Stroll dropping off the back of us, yes! That deployment goes hard. Alright. Piastri is on form. He's in peak confidence. Teo, on the other hand, only very high. Might be affecting his pace, you never know. Okay, Bottas gets ahead of Pocher, but that's not bad. Gasly, on the other hand, is very bad being ahead of us.
Sonoda.
Very upsetting news. We're going to go full 5-dot pace. Absolutely throttle that pink and teal car. My yellow flag. For what? Oh, okay, it's just a yellow flag. Just yellow flag. It was Russell! The downfall! Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Is Stoffel Van Dorn the Sauber? Yes, he is. We are on the back of Sonoda. He's got a major mechanical fault. It gives me life seeing other people fail in horrifying ways.
Bottas has DRS.
I feel pumped!
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Visa, read the meme channel post haste. I will
Very, very
look at it in the pits. I'm currently occupado. Okay, he's coming in. He's coming in. Nice! Nice little late dive into there. Pocher is looking good out there. We're just going to leave him. We're just going to leave him. What the hell have you been putting into Discord? 2.4, much better than before. Much, much better than before.
So there are cars coming out the pits.
Oh, I don't like that in the slightest. I don't like that one little bit. Where did you what? Hold up. Pause. Pause. Okay? Pause. Where did you get this picture from? Where did you source this? I don't like that. I don't like that in the slightest. Who did this? Tim? Explain yourself. Where did you get that? Why am I so smooth? I'm not. I promise you, I'm not that smooth in real life. Thank you. This, if I stuck to my moisturizing routine, it's real what they say, you know, 8 glasses of water a day. Look what I'm left with instead. Haggard and like a dried, cracked desert tundra. I'm calling the police. I agree. You trying to make him a VIP on Twitch? Wait, I can add the artist role on Twitch. 1 second. 1 second. Tim, where have you gone? How do I join the Discord? If you're on Twitch, one of the panels down below is a link to the Discord. Shabby as well. Thank you, Shabby. They said water, not monster. It's mostly water. It's like 85% water, okay? It's 85% water. I can manage suspicious user. I can put you on monitor, Tim. I'm quite suspicious, I have to say. Quite suspicious indeed. So Twitch has an artist role. But I don't know how to do it. Sorry everybody, but this is important. This is important. I'm absolutely shook right here. There we go. Added as an artist. For your crimes against graphic design. What do you think? Should we put that in as an emote on the channel? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll get it in as an emote for the next stream. That is genuinely awful. Genuinely awful, actually. Really has upset me thoroughly. Okay, let's see. Oscar needs some temperature in his tires, but other than that, he's good. He's saving. 45 for poor chair. You can actually start to push a little bit.
P12.
Very nice. We're going to keep our eyes on poor chair, I think. He should be good. Keep our eyes on poor chair. It's kind of no matter. Actually, no, he's got Gazzy right behind him. Intriguing. Should...
60.
What am I talking about? No, he does have Gazzy behind him. He's just ahead of Piastri. For the first time ever. Once he gets around past the line, we'll call his stop in. And we might be able to send it even harder. We'll put him on that save through the pits again. He can go up.
Okay, copy, good.
Cancel the lift and coast.
Copy.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Get that temperature in those tires, and then we're going to take these softs to the end, Oscar. To the end, I tell you. I think actually I can probably leave him on 3-dot pace. Yeah, next lap. New softs. Lovely stuff. Discord is 500 steps ahead and it's immediate. Yeah, because the mods on there can just do it. I'm pretty sure I need to do it on Twitch. I have to do everything around here. I'm going to be seeing that image so much in the near future, I can tell. And that's not... I'll put it as a YouTube emote as well for all the channel members. So yeah, I feel like I'm going to be seeing that quite a lot. I might crop in, because I think the smoothness of the face needs to be appreciated. And in a smaller moat form, you might not get it. So I'll crop in more to the face. Genuinely one of the worst things I've ever seen. What's this?
After the most average F1 driver, can we get the most averages Indy 500 drivers?
Thank you for the super chat, Maxime. I like the idea of it. I do kind of want to focus on Formula 1, and also I don't know all that much about the Indy 500. As in, like, I obviously understand the race, but like the culture of it and the history of it, like, I don't watch it regularly. I didn't watch it regularly up until a couple of years ago. So like, I don't know the vibes of all the drivers as much, and I don't know the memes. And so I would feel I could cover it, but I wouldn't be able to get like I wouldn't be able to start rolling around in the mud of the memes the same way I can in Formula 1. So I just want to be careful that I'm not like doing it a disservice, if you know what I mean. Oh my god, what is going on here? Ricardo as well. This is going to be the time he gets this fucking puncture, isn't it? Okay, just don't blow these tires up, please, dear god. Yeah, Maxime, thank you for the super chat. I do like the idea of expanding those things to other racing series. And, you know, there's a whole world of American racing fans out there who are missing out on mystery bullshittery. So, we'll see. We'll see. The thing is, so you'd have to be IndyCar, because Indy 500, there's only been, what, like, I don't know, 100 runnings? And in the modern era, it's only one a year, so it's not, like, much to give us data, so it'd kind of have to be all of IndyCar. Maybe we could just look at the 500, but still. Okay, Pourchaire is behind Piastri, not all that far behind. Didn't save through the pits, which is quite upsetting, actually. Let's get this. I'm going to stop dicking around with the stuff too much. I'm just going to let them race, and Oscar can burn all his fuel at the end. Down into P11, but I feel like there's people ahead of us still to pit. Russell, if he is going long... He is going long, but we should start to catch him, so that's fine. Similarly for Stroll, I think we can get... Gasly should pit again. Tsunoda should pit again. So I think we should be good for like a P8 or 7, and then we can overtake a couple as well. So I'm not too unhappy with where Piastri is. Not too shabby.
Stay cool, man. You're doing a good job.
Ricardo is too quick in that V-carb. He is cracked in this game. But I get the feeling if I signed him, he wouldn't be that fast. Just something about Ricardo in that RB is just like disgustingly quick. For no apparent reason is the weird thing. Like, he's not even rated that highly in the game if you look at his stats.
Copy, copy.
Piastri ahead of Russell. Like to see it. Like to see it. Get the tension on those tires. I think Piastri can just stay on the 3-dot pace. 3-dot pace and 2-dot pace are basically the same as far as our car is concerned lots of the time. Okay, he's going into neutral. Teo should be good on fuel, but we'll keep an eye on that as we've got 11 laps left. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. Okay, let's start to go through this a little bit quicker. Oscar is not too far behind this pack, and we should have a tyre delta. When he gets right onto the back of Stroll, like within a second of Stroll, I'll turn his fuel up, and I believe we should start to get past Tsunoda and Stroll relatively easily. DRS on Tsunoda, who's got a fault. Flying through there. Lovely stuff. Up into P9. Albon overtakes Pourchaire. Pourchaire has to get, what, P13? People should pit. People should pit. It should be fine. Okay, where's Piastri? Stroll just went past both RBs. What the hell? Where is he getting this pace from? Where did you get that? Okay, burn that fuel. We need to get onto the back of that pack. We need some DRS. 8 laps to go. I think we can finish ahead of Vesti. There's people one stop in, but that means they should just be like unbelievably slow. So we just need to start getting some pace going, and we can save right at the end when we're ahead of them. That might be the way to do it. Okay, in DRS, should start to see some overtakes. Yes. Yellow flag. Ooh, got me for a second. Okay, we've got Gasly. 4 seconds to Ricciardo. Why is Ricciardo so fast? He's 2 stopped as well. He's on hards. He's on quite old hards. We should easily have pace on him. Okay, we can burn a little bit into a delta, but only like 0.2, that kind of thing. So we need to get that back before the end of the race. Start to deploy. Start to deploy. Get to the back of him, please. Hopefully, Stroll and Ricciardo fight, and that starts to slow them down. It just means we're losing on Vesti as well. 7 seconds to Stroll. Yeah, I know.
No energy.
Fuck. All right. Pourchaire is in a bit of a no man's land between Djokovic and Gasly in P11. I think he's kind of fine, so I might just save his fuel so he gets to 0. Just have no issues. We're just not catching onto the back of Ricciardo, is what's crazy. Like, I have to not blow these tires up. I just don't think we're going to catch him. We're ahead of Tsunoda. We're ahead of Tsunoda, which is good for our points against McLaren. But Vesti, for some reason, is put in a good race.
Copy.
And we should not be this far behind Ricciardo and Stroll. What is tires on? 57! They're better than ours!
Tyre feedback when you can.
I think we're just coming in P8, basically, is what's happening here. Russell's getting low on his medium, so maybe he's going to start blundering, and maybe Pourchaire can get him for the 8-9. We're getting the 2.2 mil. Here's the good thing. We're getting the 2.2 million, so at least there's that. We live to fight McLaren another day.
Okay.
I think the strategy cost you. Maybe.
Yeah.
Softs are pre-scrubbed. Yeah, they had 10% off them. That is true.
A little bit more lift and coast.
Yeah. Copy.
Pourchaire can start to go a bit more aggressive. Hopefully catch on the back of Russell.
His tyres are good.
Copy.
Piastri has to be careful not to punch those tyres, basically. Yeah, we're just losing out. 5.4 to the back of Stroll. We are not catching them. At least we cleared that back marker. Don't know if that's Ocon or Van Dorn. Lance is smashing into Vesti's back soon, don't worry. If him and Ricciardo could collide, I would be just the happiest guy. If one of them could just forget to hit that brake pedal. Send it up the inside, just don't brake. Ooh, sparks! Ooh, sparks! Come on, collide. Collide on turn 1. Come on. Come on. Collide on turn 3. Come on. Come on. Just drive into the car. Just drive into the car next to you, Stroll. Go on. Come on. Please. I beg of you. Gasly setting fastest laps behind Pourchaire. I don't like that in the slightest. Oh, I don't like that in the slightest. Where are his tyres on? Where did you get those from, Gasly? Just gonna do this. Just gonna do this and keep him behind, hopefully. I don't know how it's defending us, but hopefully it's better than it's overtaking. it's all right. It's all right. We're keeping it behind. We're keeping it behind. I'll take it. I think this is it, guys. I think it's 8th and 10th, basically. 1.1 second behind Russell. We're getting closer to Russell, to be fair. Despite having to fend off Gasly. Within DRS? Oh my god, were we within DRS in that detection? Or is detection here, in fact?
2 to go.
Copy.
I think that might be detection, or is that just pit entry? We have DRS! We have DRS! So does Gasly. Come on. We've still got aggressive overtake on. We can take Russell. If we can get a P9, or even if we can get ahead and then Gasly takes us. Preserving those points a little bit. Yes! Okay, that's good. Now, if he can hold Gasly behind. Wrong person. If he can hold Gasly behind. Pourchaire just goes up the road. Look at that. Okay. That is what we wanted to see. That is going to help us out. 8th and 9th. It's an extra point. We don't hate that. We don't hate that. Save more fuel for Piastri. Yeah, okay.
Do you split the coast?
He should get up to parity like immediately if I put him on 1 dot. We still got a whole final lap. They're not even on the final lap, so they are okay. Look at that gap as soon as we're ahead of Russell. There we go. Okay, this is it. 8th and 9th. There's no way we're getting 4.5 seconds to Stroll unless he crashes. Let's just see it in with Oscar Piastri. Our hometown hero. It's a P8.
This will be our
It's not quite what we were hopeful, but that is his target. He had to get P8. That's still 1.1 mil. Still that sweet, sweet cash, baby. So close up front. Actually, yeah, let's watch this. This is the championship battle, basically. These two are only a few points apart. Leclerc is obviously leading. Hamilton, who started on pole here, would love to take this win. Keep that championship battle happy. This is what we can only hope for in real life this year. Leclerc and Hamilton in the 2 best cars, like duking it out for wins every single race. 2016 on repeat. Yes, please. Leclerc is going to take it by 0.391. Another win for Charles Leclerc. Is this going to be the same sort of thing we're seeing in real life? Sainz in the Red Bull coming in. I mean, we're not going to see that in real life, of course, but, you know. Don't explode the tires. Don't explode the tires. Just get around.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Copy.
Very nice indeed. I thought that was him pulling over to run out of fuel then. He really scared me then. Oh, it was! It was!
Good job, thank you.
I swear to God, Pourchaire. I swear to God, Pourchaire. He's fine, he's fine, he's fine.
Next time. Thank you.
He's all good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, when they pull over like that,
Take the pickup.
that's what they do when they run out of fuel. That scares me so bad, man. It's I have nightmares about them pulling over like that on the straight. But it still counts. You don't have to have a litre of fuel in this. So it's perfectly legal. Ain't no rules about stopping in the middle of the straight in this game. Perfectly legal. God damn. I really thought we were going to finish better than that, but we just did not have the pace at the end.
After what was a very exciting
One thing we definitely learned last season
That marked an 8th place finish, which
is
gives them a handful of
we
points.
are very good on our early stint pace. So I know there's this meta of saving and then like burning tires later.
That takes them up to 3
But
wins.
we are very good early stint.
It's so hard to beat.
And so I might go back and try, you know, get the overtakes in early and then just hold the pack up. Or the same sort of thing, like get Piastri ahead early, hold the pack up, and then Pourchaire can come through, and then he's got that good race pace to then actually like get a good finish.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end?
Bottas the best driver in F1 history.
It was a strange
20th to 4th? Well, I mean, we've seen better.
One driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
Yeah, can't complain in the slightest. Can't complain in the slightest.
And that's about that for this weekend's here in Melbourne.
That is about that. Thank you, Crofty. We suck because of no underfuel. You spent an entire season complaining about the underfuel, and as soon as I stopped doing it, oh, this idiot's forgetting to underfuel. Look at this bozo putting 54 laps of fuel in the car. What a moron. All right. Leclerc now with a 20-point lead in the drivers. Hamilton, he's hanging on there, and he got the fastest lap point, but yeah. Intriguing. Bottas keeps his third place, but Sainz, once again, he is never demolished by a teammate. He always just hangs on in there, and he's 1 point behind Bottas. Don't like Fred Vesti doing this. I do like Oscar Piastri still being in 6th, but we are losing ground to Vesti. Not a fan. Daniel Ricciardo goes ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. Cursed. And Teo drops down to P11 in the championship. Ew. We hold our P4, but we need to be careful of RB doing this stuff. They fell off at the end of last season, so maybe they're just an early season team. We can only hope. We are starting to get some of our developments now in for, you know, the next few races, so we should start to see some improvement. And that, for those of you who can't see, 'cause it's behind me, is 2.041 million. We could have finished higher up, but overall I'm happy. We're not replacing Teo. He's improving his qualifying. He'll get there. He didn't get a puncture, so he's not getting fired today. Oscar Piastri now 88 rated overall, which makes him one of the highest rated drivers in the game already. Oh, and Shakira Toma is rated 85. Wonderful. Maybe we'll get better at strategy. Who are actually the... How do the drivers stack up? Verstappen 92, free agent. Norris is 89. So we could get Norris to go Piastri. Piastri's now 88, the same as Carlos Sainz, and actually better than Russell. So we've only got Hamilton, Alonso, Norris, and Leclerc better than Piastri. We don't have that many better options. And I think Piastri has the highest development rate out of all of them. I think he's the only one with a very high development, so... Pouch Gasly to replace Pourchaire. I'm tempted to pouch Ricciardo, honestly. He's the one causing me headaches. But no, we've got a pretty good driver lineup. And Pourchaire is down here. He's 83 rated, but like he's got stats where it counts. He's really good in race pace. We're working on his other pace. Just his cornering and reactions. But his braking is good. It's just his cornering. He's just not good at turning the wheel, guys. Maybe he should try out IndyCar. Oh, wait. Ugh. Yeah, it's going okay. It's going okay. We're starting this season better than we started last season, I have to say. And we turned that around to 4th in the Constructors. So I think by the end of the season, we could have 3rd in the Constructors. But for now, I'm going to call that there. I need to go lie down and cry because I'm in severe pain after drinking that Kong Strong. Do not drink Kong Strong. It is bad. It's just real bad, and I feel bad. Get the all Aussie lineup. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not unhappy with Teo. He can get there. He'll get there. He'll get there. I'm wondering now, what does the artist role do on Twitch that I've given to Tim? I don't understand what that does. Frankly, nothing. That's cool. That's good. You get a little badge. Little artist badge. Just so everyone knows that you are the creator of this abomination. That's nice. I think it's just that. It's just for recognition. I can only give out 5, so it's like it's a limited thing. Yeah, it's just recognition. All right. Yeah, I'm going to call that there, guys. I'm going to go play more Workers and Resources Soviet Republic because I am addicted. And I might also do some work on the next video, which I think you're going to enjoy. Thank you to everyone for new channel members over on YouTube. We've got new subscribers here on Twitch. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the support, guys. I enjoyed the video today. I am pretty excited to get working on the V-score system. It's going to be interesting, but I think we've got something interesting on our hands here. It would be nice to host like the like F1 driver rating site. Like, it'd be cool to see people referencing it like beyond just the channel, you know, like seeing stuff pop up in other discussions. So I'm excited, but I also have some other nonsensical green screen videos. It's still the off season, it's still winter slop season, so I've got some hefty hot slop coming your way. I mean, it's not slop at all. It's very high effort and incredibly important journalism. But nonetheless, it's coming your way. So get your goggles ready. Yeah, I'm gonna call that there, guys. Thank you all for joining. As everyone keeps asked, links to the Discord are down below in the description on YouTube. In the what are they called? Panels? In the panels on Twitch. Get in there, join in, see the cursed photoshops of my face. There may even be some tournaments coming up soon in Wreckfest. Stay tuned for that. We do have Wreckfest tournaments on the horizon. It's going to be amazing. Probably going to stream again on the weekend. Maybe. I'll let you know. Anyway,